second.
Please.
No, hang on, hold on.
You know, my
Stop,
brother,
Stop.
you quoted, no, I started it off. I quoted Hebrews chapter 5 verse 7.
No, stop.
My brother is going to divert the issue again.
There's a fundamental here we're going to have to address. First of all, you're quoting from this book, and you're saying we must accept what this book says.
No, I didn't say that.
You're quoting from this book.
Did I say that?
I do accept what this book says. I accept every
There you
word
are.
of it.
Hang on, sorry.
Don't-
Stop.
Don't say I said something.
Fundamental here.
Yeah, go on.
Do you accept that Jesus died on the cross?
No.
So why do you quote from this book?
I'll tell you why. Because I am telling you, if I am saying he didn't die,
Well, why don't you think he
I'll
died?
tell you why. I am saying if he didn't die, I am providing the evidence to prove he didn't die. I'm not doing what you do, is say that there is there and not provide the evidence.
What evidence do you supply that he didn't
My
die?
brother, you are getting emotional. You see,
Yes,
brother,
I'm
what
getting a bit
I
emotional,
know, I
actually.
can see. You
But
see,
what evidence? Can you just open?
here, I went to you. If you can go back to Hebrews chapter 5 verse 7, Chaz.
I prefer to go just to show you about the death of Jesus.
Just in the
Here is
four
verse
Gospels,
7. Can you read verse 7, brother? Hebrews chapter 5.
During the days of Jesus' life on earth, he offered prayers and petitions with loud cries and tears to the one who could save him from death.
Yeah.
I was heard because of his reverent submission.
Now, all I'm asking, now,
God heard
if
him,
I
but God
right,
didn't agree with him.
right, if I can ask, did he ask God to be saved from death?
Yes.
Did, according to this verse, God hear his request?
Yes, God heard him.
Right. Do you know?
Just
if,
now,
no,
you
if I
have
can
your-
finish.
No.
Well,
God
allow
an-
me to finish.
It said God
My
answered
brother,
his
be
prayers, but
decent about this.
There's a big difference between hearing somebody and answering somebody.
Jesus says he did answer it.
No, Jesus said God said he heard him. God didn't say God
No.
answered him.
Referring
listen
to
to
the
me.
second death. If you read the Bible, there are reference to two deaths. There's the
Yeah.
death in the flesh,
Yeah.
and there is the death in the spirit.
Right.
If you die in death in the spirit, you finish up in the flames of
Yeah.
hell.
Right.
That tells you in here.
Yeah. No,
He specifically asked that he didn't die the second death. He died the first death in the flesh.
right. Now, you see, I'm not saying that. That is your belief, which I am not going to knock.
I'll demonstrate it to you
Yeah, sure.
if necessary.
Sure.
Here we have the description of the death.
Yeah.
When he had finished the drink, Jesus said, "It is finished." With that, he bowed his head and
Yes.
gave up his spirit.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Now, it was the practice in Roman times that if they wanted to hurry a crucifixion to death,
Yes.
they broke people's legs.
That's right.
These Roman soldiers came round
Yeah.
and saw that he was already dead.
Right.
And in order to make sure that he was dead, one of the soldiers pierced Jesus' side with a spear, bringing a sudden flow of blood and water.
Yes.
If you've got any medical friends,
Yeah.
you go and talk to them, because that's a clear indication that death had occurred. There's a separation of blood into serum and
Right.
platelets.
Okay, just to
That's-
So,
one.
please, don't interject.
That
He's
is medical
Calm down.
evidence. That's medical evidence
Yeah.
of death. That death
Right.
had occurred.
My
okay?
brother, now.
So you're trying
No,
to
that's
tell
fine.
me that he didn't die.
Okay,
I'm telling
okay.
you
I'm
he
a
did die.
doctor.
Yes,
I'm
Sheikh.
a doctor.
He's
We don't-
actually a doctor
I'm a
here.
doctor. We don't depend on this to say this person is dead or not. We use different criteria.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
But if you saw that, you would know that the person was dead.
How do you watch it?
I may say that. I may say that, but
Sorry.
we don't depend on this to use
No.
I
the
feel there's a
criteria.
point of order.
That's fine.
Hang on.
Actually, brother, can
Sorry.
I just say one thing? 1 second, my
No,
brother.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to interject a point of order
Don't
here.
do this.
Yes, I'm going to have to. I'm
You
sorry.
are, I want to.
Did you know?
I
I'm
want
just
to-
going to put in one minor point of order. Do you know the Roman discipline? If the two soldiers were sent down and said, make sure those three boys are dead, and they hadn't done their job, those Roman soldiers were put up in their place. That's the way the Roman discipline works. If you were sent to kill somebody and you didn't kill them, they killed you
So what's the
instead.
point of order here?
The point of order is the Roman soldiers were sent to make sure somebody was dead.
Yeah.
They made good and sure he was
Right.
dead.
He has just quoted that verse,
They
my
made
brother.
good
You don't
sure
need
he
to
was dead.
repeat
Do
it.
you now accept that he was physically dead?
No, I'll tell you what I do accept. And that's what I'm trying to say. But my brother here gets excited and doesn't allow us to finish. The verse in Hebrews chapter 5 verse 7. Yeah, it tells you he offered up prayers and supplications to who? God, and was able to save him from death, and was heard in that. Yeah, no, that's fine. Was heard in that he feared. Now, if I ask you, my brother, where in the whole of the Bible does he request to be saved from the second death?
In Hebrews, where you just quoted it.
No, that's the statement telling you he, in the days of his flesh, when he was alive.
Yes.
But you are saying a second death. Where in the Bible does it say
Hang on a
that?
second, hang on.
Can my brother be allowed to answer the question?
Sorry, here's how
My
we
brother.
have
Okay, if you say so. If you say
First and foremost.
so. I'm glad you're so honest, my brother.
just first and foremost,
Yeah.
what Jesus was going to go through was, I would say, the most horrible experience imaginable.
Just watch this. Belief.
Right. Even people who are going to suffer the second death in the lake of fire aren't going to suffer what Jesus suffered in that cross.
Belief.
Right?
Carry on.
Now, Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Evidence.
Right. He prayed to God. He says,
Yes.
let this cup pass. But it says, thy will, not mine.
Right.
God heard his prayer.
Where?
He said, my will, not thine.
Excellent. Where in the whole of the 4 Gospels does Jesus do something against the will of God?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
So every time he did do anything, it was the will of God.
Yes.
So it's only logical for him to say that.
No,
Why is it illogical?
because we always have freedom of choice. Jesus had freedom of choice, but he chose to do the will of God.
That's it. Right through his life,
Yeah.
yes,
He was
did.
perfect. He
No,
had no sin.
in the Gospel of John chapter 5, he says himself, I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge. And my judgment is just because I seek not my will, but of he that sent me.
Yeah.
Now, Hebrews 5:7 tells you, he requested, look, O Lord, save me. Not as I will, yeah? This is nothing to do personally, but it is the way you will. You see, my brother, what you have completely misunderstood. When Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane asks, yes, he says, take this cup away from me, Father.
Yes, let this cup pass.
Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. My question to you is, he is telling God,
Asking God.
save me from death. Yeah? His request, his prayer.
Obviously, God said to him,
No.
sorry,
No,
you
no,
gotta
no.
go through it."
No. You see, he asks God, save me. But not the way I would want to be saved, but the way you would save me. What is wrong with that?
That's right.
It's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now I ask you, well, if he's telling God, you save me, you are saying
No, he's
God
asking
didn't
God to
hear
save
it.
him.
Yes, and you are saying his prayer was not heard. If
No,
I can
say
take
his
you,
prayer was absolutely heard.
Just wasn't answered.
that's it.
No, I say his prayer was answered.
That's it. His prayer was heard and his prayer was answered.
Suffered the physical death and then he was resurrected. So
Well-
he didn't suffer the second
Yeah.
death.
What you are saying is your belief. But if we look at the evidence, it doesn't say that. You see, in John chapter 11, by the way, going back to what we are saying, in John chapter 11, Jesus makes a prophecy,
Yeah.
and it didn't come to pass.
What was that prophecy?
John chapter 11, you must go and find out. It didn't come to pass, my brother. And you said that any prophet
What's the
who...
prophecy that didn't come to pass?
any,
What's the prophecy that didn't come
my
to
brother, if I can just... This brother said, you know,
Show us the prophecy that didn't come to
this
pass.
brother said that, you know, if anyone... If anyone claims to be a prophet and he says something that's going to happen in the future,
Where is it?
yeah,
Where?
if I can just finish, I'm just
go on.
giving
Yeah.
a background of what
Yeah.
my brother said. He says if somebody says something and he claims to be a prophet and it didn't come to pass, laugh at the guy because he can't be a prophet of God. So I asked him, did you use that same criteria with Jesus? He was honest enough to tell me, no, he didn't. Okay, but here it is.
Wow.
You see, my brother, before I show you the prophecy which he got wrong, okay, let's just continue with the
then.
discussion. You see, Hebrews 5:7 tells you, he in the days of his flesh.
Yeah.
My brother, if,
I'd like to see this prophecy.
don't get excited. Yeah?
No, I'm
Who in
very
the days
excited.
of,
Yeah.
of his flesh offered up prayers and supplications to he who was able to save him from death. It's an acknowledgement that it is only the Creator who could do that.
Amen.
Yes? Do you accept?
Absolutely.
So it is only the Creator that can save him.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, you go to the Garden of Gethsemane, and it says that, you know, he fell down, and he was, you know, great tears he was pouring out. And he said, you know,
It
Father,
says that the sweat ran off him
Yes.
like blood.
yes, drops.
It's actually a medical
Yeah?
condition.
Like
And-
drops of blood. It doesn't say
yeah.
sweat blood, it says
Yeah?
sweat drops
Yes,
off him.
yes, like that. Okay, incredible
Yeah.
sincerity. Yes? So now the question is, was there any prayer that God didn't hear of Jesus?
No.
If Jesus is telling you that he heard all my prayers, does all mean all?
Yes.
Does that mean including the prayer to be saved from death?
Yes.
Yes, but you'd have to pray a very specific prayer to
Of
be
course.
saved from death.
Of course, but it is a prayer.